I'm diving into the world of coffee and diabetes to see if it's really good or bad for my health. Let's find out together. Coffee and diabetes, two things that are often mentioned together. But what's the real deal? Is coffee a healthy addition to a diabetic's daily routine, or is it a harmful habit that should be kicked to the curb? Well, that's exactly what we're going to find out today. When it comes to coffee and diabetes, there's a lot of conflicting information out there. Some say it's beneficial, while others claim it's harmful. You've got experts on both sides of the fence, and it can be really overwhelming to navigate. Some studies suggest that coffee can help regulate blood sugar levels, while others claim it can cause blood sugar spikes. And don't even get me started on the whole coffee and insulin sensitivity debate. It's enough to make your head spin, right? Add to that the fact that different types of coffee, like Arabica and Robusta, contain different levels of certain compounds that can affect your body in different ways. And then you've got the issue of added sugars, creamers, and flavorings that can make a seemingly harmless cup of coffee into a sugar-laden treat. It's no wonder people are confused about whether coffee is good or bad for diabetic health. The debate rages on, with some experts saying that moderate coffee consumption can actually improve cardiovascular health in people with diabetes, while others claim that it can increase the risk of heart disease. It's enough to make you want to throw your hands up in the air and say, "I just don't know what to do." Let's take a closer look at the pros and cons of coffee consumption for diabetic individuals. On the plus side, studies have shown that moderate coffee consumption can improve insulin sensitivity, reduce the risk of type 2 diabetes, and even provide antioxidant benefits. On the other hand, excessive coffee consumption can lead to an increase in heart rate and blood pressure, as well as interfere with certain medications. One study published in the Journal of Clinical Endocrinology and Metabolism found that moderate coffee consumption was associated with improved cardiovascular health in people with type 2 diabetes. Another study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that coffee consumption was linked to a reduced risk of type 2 diabetes in both men and women. However, it's important to note that these studies were observational, meaning that they looked at patterns in existing data rather than testing cause and effect relationships. On the flip side, some experts warn that coffee can have negative effects on diabetic individuals, particularly those who are sensitive to caffeine. For example, caffeine can cause blood sugar levels to spike, leading to an increase in insulin resistance. Additionally, coffee can interact with certain medications, like metformin, and reduce their effectiveness. So what's the deal? Is coffee good or bad for diabetic health? Well, the most significant finding that stands out to me is that moderate coffee consumption, defined as 3 to 4 cups per day, seems to be the sweet spot. Anything more than that, and you start to see negative effects. Additionally, the type of coffee you drink matters, with Arabica being a better choice than Robusta due to its lower levels of certain compounds that can affect insulin sensitivity. In the end, it's all about finding a balance that works for you. If you're a coffee lover with diabetes, don't feel like you need to give it up entirely. Just be mindful of your intake, choose a high-quality coffee, and be aware of how your body reacts to it. That's it for today's video on coffee and diabetes. I hope you guys found this helpful in shedding some light on the pros and cons of coffee consumption for diabetic individuals. Let me know in the comments below if you're a coffee lover with diabetes and how you manage your coffee intake. Please leave a comment below and share. For more videos on health tips, please subscribe to our channel.